Please welcome Luz and her icebreaker entitled The Architect of My Own Destiny. The Architect of My Own Destiny, Luz Sanchez.
Very near my sunset, I bless you, life, because you never gave me neither unfulfilled hope, nor unfair work, nor undeserved sorrow. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most honored guests, have you ever felt that you are victim of the circumstances and that you don't have control of your life? Have you ever felt that you're not the architect of your own destiny, like the poem says? I felt like that when I was a child. My father was a police officer, and my mother was a peasant who came to the city and married my father. My father used to come home most of the time over intoxicated. In the few moments that he was not intoxicated, he had his moments of guilt. That's when I saw the goodness on him. My mother used to serve, and everybody around me in Mexican society, I saw women just serving. They have to take care of their children, take care of the husband, work, no time to study, no time for themselves, and expected to be a superwoman. That was a lot to put on us as women. As a child, I was expected to serve my father's food, serve my brother's food, but we did not receive equal treatment. My brother, they used to let him go all the time on the streets, running wild. While me, I had to cook, I had to clean, I had to serve. I was expected to take my father's shoes when he came from work, even though his feet stink badly. Yes. They let it do it themselves, I always thought. They have hands, they have feet, they can do it themselves. However, I was expected of me to be a servant. There's nothing wrong with serve, but not to the point of losing one's dignity. I didn't want to be that kind. I wanted to serve, but not to lose my dignity. I dare to follow my own path, my own dreams. And I was seen as an outsider. One time, I was at home in the kitchen, and my uncle had moved with us to the house. He was in the bed, which was in the same room as the kitchen, and he said, "Bring me my pants." And I said, "No." I was 10 years old. He said, "Bring me my pants." I said, "No." He got up out of bed, and he started slapping me. "Bring me my pants. Bring me my pants." And I stood there. I did not move a finger until he saw tears streaming down my eyes. Then I ran and told my mom, "Mom, my uncle did this to me." And she said, "You deserve it for not obeying." That was a bigger slap I have ever, that hurt more than the slapping my uncle had given me. I ran away from home. I ran away, and I was running with tears on my eyes on the streets of Mexico City. I went to see a cousin of my father who was very nice to me and very kind. He opened the door. Then hours later, like early in the morning, I heard a knock on the door. Obviously, I was not asleep. I could not sleep the whole night. My uncle showed up with my mom, And my uncle said to my mom, beat her up, beat her up. My mom refused. I went back to the house, obviously, but I dared to follow my own path. At 7th grade, I was introduced by this poem by Amado Nervo, and it says that if we planted roses, we would harvest roses. We cannot plant roses and get oranges. What we plant is what we get. And I decided to be the architect of my own destiny. And these words God instilled of me for that teacher who made me read the poem over and over again until I grasped the essence of it. And I always have it deep, very deep into my heart. This is when I was introduced to the world of poetry. And that's how I started composing my own poems. And when I was in Mexico, and then from there, I took many decisions. Even though I was seen as an outsider, I was seen like weird. I was seen like I was not complying with the rules of society of a woman. I wanted to be my own self, and I dared to follow my path. It doesn't matter how painful it was. And even coming here to the United States, I said to myself, coming here, because I was a single mother with my son, and when I was coming here to the United States, I said, I prefer to die on my way there than to live in the circumstances that I was born. And here, United States, that was a place where I found myself. When I'm founding myself, but this is a place I chose to found myself. And I am the architect of my own destiny, and you are the architect of your own destiny. All of us are the architect of our own destiny. Mr. Toastmaster.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well done. Lou Sanchez.